listen, I am the host for tonight, this evening, Mr. Larry Lancaster. I'm also the host, co-host of Good Morning Baltimore, the morning show for WEAA 88.9 FM, the voice of the community. I also have my co-host here, Mr. Dre Melton and Miss Erica Kane, and I want to thank you guys for having me. Also, make sure you give it up for the Baltimore School of the Arts Band. You guys sound amazing. And also, their director, Mr. Ed Rybick. Did I say that right, Mr.? Is it right? Thank you. And so I have a special place in my heart for the School of the Arts because my son graduated there as a ballet dancer. So I really appreciate you guys and what you do. Okay, now we are going to have Mr. Ronald Johnson as he comes up and sings the Negro National Anthem, Lift Every Voice and Sing.
Lift every voice and sing till earth and heaven ring, ring with harmony of liberty. Let our rejoicing rise high as the listening sky. Let it resound, oh yes, loud as the rolling sea. Sing a song full of the pain that the dark past has taught us. Sing a song full of the hope that the present has brought us. Facing the rising sun. Day begun. Let us march on till victory is won.
Yeah, y'all give it up one more time for Mr. Ronald Johnson. Ronald D, he came through looking like one of the Ravens, didn't he? Big guy. Came out with that nice, soft, beautiful voice. All right, now we're gonna have Baltimore Youth Poet Laureate, Anaya Taylor. Hope I'm saying her name correctly. Thank you. All right, come on up here, beautiful lady.
I ain't do it. Hi, everyone. I only got 5 minutes with you guys. I'm gonna be real quick, get out of your way so we can congratulate all of the students on their art. Give it up for the students. Also, happy Black History Month. Yeah. In an alternate universe, all of the prisons are turned into poetry exhibits, with infinite open mics and slam competitions, where no feeling goes unfelt, no word goes unsaid, no piece will be fully finished because no true story is ever finished. In Baltimore, a poet's words are worth more than 1,000,000 pictures, which is said to be worth 1,000 words you may not remember, the image of the boy who was shot dead, but the memory of him is etched into your brain, the metaphors, the similes, the connecting synecdoche. Someone once told me that if you listen close enough, everything is a poem. The sirens are the hook that draws you in. The music is the imagery hidden in the metaphors. The laughter is the sheaths of everlasting memory. And if everything is a poem and everyone is a poet, then somewhere there is a poet in a Fells Point Chinese carryout, where the place is dirty, but you know the food is phenomenal. He stayed up until 3 a.m. to get the poem just right. Somewhere a girl is in her history class ignoring the lecture on the Nazis. Instead, she's writing about her friends who are not seeing good days. She will not pass the test on the Holocaust, but she will change lives with her poem. The city may not be rich and sound, but we are surely rich in sound. We didn't want to deal with our emotions, didn't want to feel weak, so we do more to feel less. We throw pins instead of punches. Instead of catching bodies, we write them, and we always kill it. Now tell me, can a picture do that? Can it make you feel everything at once and leave you wanting more, breathe life into you, then take it all away? Does it help you breathe easy? Hug you on the coldest nights, tell you it loved you when your mother can't? I remember when I thought I was the voice for the voiceless, and I was wrong. I am just one among millions of other voices, hoping the words you hear are enough to make you want to change the world, or your vision, or your worldview, or maybe I just want to make it so that Baltimore is no longer a place you want to drive through, but to. Maybe I want to show the world that Baltimore can be the destination and not a part of the journey. And Claudette Colvin was a 15-year-old girl who was arrested for refusing to give up her seat to a white woman, said she could not leave the seat because history had her glued to it. This was 9 months prior to Rosa Parks, who sparked the nation with the same notion. Claudette would not get recognized because she was too dark, too nappy-headed and swollen belly, was told she was not appealing enough. And poetry is a lot like Claudette. Knows what it's like to be parked in the back of everyone's mind, but was the one who laid the groundwork. Knows ignorance like a husband. Knows what it's like to fill a space and still feel the echo in the room. Knows empty pockets run as deep as the wells we make your tears waterfall into, and we just as salty. We who empty ourselves to fill your cups. People who pay women to shake their bare body in the same breath ask me to bare my soul for free, like both actions aren't equally as vulnerable. The same people who can't digest the truth they ask us to spit. It's Marilyn Mosby who Ursula gripped Destin's voice when they demand she free Keith Davis. It's me traveling 2 hours to get paid $100 to publicly heal for you. It's the Grammys only having one category for poetry. It's the city paying thousands of dollars for DJs and rappers and asking me to perform for exposure, like exposure keeps the lights on. It's other artists taking an intermission once I've stepped on stage, laced in y'all chuckles when I tell y'all poetry is in fact a career path. How can I ask y'all to give poets their flowers when we're the seed that made you bloom in the first place? Singing poetry with a melody, dancing poetry in motion, photography, poetry under a still light, and poets stuck under a still plight. And I am still fighting between a rock and a hard place, between feeding my soul and feeding my pockets, and the only thing that's getting fed is y'all egos. Like poetry didn't walk so y'all could fly on private jets. How are we supposed to get to new heights when we are still glued to the seats that history has us in? Poetry is a black woman, knows what it's like to lay the groundwork, knows ignorance like a husband, knows what it's like to fill a space and still feel the echo in the room, knows empty pockets run as deep as the wells we make your tears waterfall into, and we just as salty. We who empty ourselves to make you feel good. Thank you.
Come on, one more time for Miss Anaya Taylor. Wise words being spoken. Okay, we're gonna have another selection from the band, Baltimore School of the Arts Jazz Band. So give it up for them guys.
This piece is called God Bless the Child. It's been made famous by Billie Holiday. We all know, grew up here in Baltimore, so Miss Asia Barrow sing it for us. You got it, Mark.
And that's God shouted, and that's not shall lose, but the Bible said, and the darkness knows. That's got his own. That's got his own. Rich relations give lots of bread inside. That's got his own.
Yes, come on, guys, one more time. for these extraordinary young people. All right, now we're gonna have the man come up to the podium. Please help me welcome our mayor, Mr. Brandon Scott.
When somebody says the man, I start looking for my father. Good afternoon, everybody. Let's give another round of applause for our students and young people that have performed already today. Ronald Johnson, Miss Anaya Taylor, and the fabulous jazz band. Let's give them a round of applause. All right, so tonight we are here to celebrate all of our incredibly talented students and especially acknowledge our winners, or they all are winners, whose works of art really stood out in this year's contest. Our first Black History Month art contest that we'll be hosting here in City Hall. And I must say that I wasn't surprised because despite what folks say about our young people in the media or on the street, we all know, those of us who know our young people, know how incredibly talented they are and what they do every day, and that's exude greatness into the world. But I was extremely pleased at the amount and the level and the dedication, and you'll be blown away with the artwork because, to be honest, the hardest thing I did last week was judge this contest because I had to pick, and it took me a little while. They thought I could do it in 30 minutes. It took like 45 because the artwork was that great. This year, I really wanted to do something that both celebrated Black History Month, even though every minute, every moment, every month, every nanosecond to me is Black history, and give our young people at the same time a platform to express themselves. And I just want to thank my staff for taking that vision and bringing it to life in such a special way here today. Let's give them a round of applause. When you think about it, we truly have the opportunity to make history every single day. And here in Maryland, we did that recently by electing our first ever Black governor and Governor Wes Moore. I made history a long time ago as a young city council person, and again a few years ago when I became one of the youngest mayors in the history of our city. And now we see that our young people get to set out and make history by achieving whatever goal, young people, that you have set for yourself, by continuing to pursue your passions and your dream, and knowing and understanding that only one thing can keep you from your dream and your greatness, and that's yourself. No one else. Not your zip code, not your city, not the teacher that doesn't like you, not your parents telling you to go to sleep at night. Nothing can keep you from your greatness but you. Thank you, young people, for all of your hard work on every beautiful piece of art that we have here. Please continue to hone that craft and sharpen your skills because you all have limitless potential. But most importantly, continue to be great and continue to show the world that they are wrong about Baltimore's young people. And now with that, we're going to get right to it. And I want to present the winners of the 2023 Black History Month Art Contest. And we are going to start with elementary school. And I'm going to go, and when I call you, come forward, young people. Miss Diana, who is Vanna Black today, since this is Black History Month, will help me out here today. So, for every level, elementary, middle, and high, we'll have 3 winners, third, second, and first. Third place for elementary school is Sydney Stiff, 5th grade from the Mount Washington School. Congratulations. Oh, I'll give you that. Oh, we'll go this way. Oh. Second place is Parker 4 from Federal Hill Prep. All right. And first place, and when y'all see this piece of art, you gonna know why. First place is Mackenzie Taylor, 5th grade from Gwynns Falls Elementary. All right, on to middle school. 3rd place from Harlem Park Elementary Middle is Malia Gunter. Second place from James McHenry Elementary Middle School is Diamond Davis. Oh, and we should have done this the first time. Drum roll. First place from Highlandtown Elementary Middle School. Oh, this is the group. So this is a group project. Mr. Scholl's 6th through 8th graders at Highlandtown Elementary Middle School are the winners of our middle school division. And Jayla Harding will be accepted on her classmates' behalf. All right, now we are on to high school. All right. 3rd place from Baltimore School for the Arts is Deshaun Rasan Barrett. All right, and I don't think this young man is here, but maybe he has arrived. 2nd place from Forest Park High School is Brandon Jackson. We'll give Brandon a big round of applause. Forest Park was actually out of school today. And 1st place from Baltimore School for the Arts is Faith Spicer. All right, so for our 1st place winners in elementary and high school, I get a big surprise for you. Each of you will receive tickets to the championship game of the CIAA this year. Highlandtown since they had a group, they will all attend a Orioles game with me in my skybox later this spring. And Ms. Spicer will provide design ideas for the Mayor's Office of Children and Family Success Summer Events and Programs. So we're looking forward to that. Again, congratulations to all of our young people. Thank you, everybody, for coming out. Thank you for pouring into these young people. Happy Black History Month. And we know we celebrate Black History Month in Bliggity Black Baltimore very well. So continue to do that. And let's go check out this artwork and celebrate these young people some more.